Next up, at UFC 285, we have Derek Brunson taking on Dricus Du Plessis in one of the most interesting fights on the card.
Probably the most polarizing, honestly.
You're going to get a lot of different opinions on this fight, and it's not even on the main card. That's how good this pay-per-view is.
It's not even the featured prelim. It's just a prelim fight. It literally is just a prelim fight.
No, it's definitely this is an awesome fight, and this fight has actual title implications for both of these guys. We have Derek Brunson taking on Dricus Du Plessis. Derek Brunson 23-8 overall. He's 4-1 in his last 5. But he is coming off that KO loss to Jared Cannonier. Dricus Du Plessis is 18-2 overall. He's 5-0 in his last 5, riding a 6-fight win streak. And here's what's tricky about this fight. Derek Brunson's 39 years old. He's an old man. In his last fight, he had a lot of success early and then got hit, and his chin sort of gave out on him. And that's what happens in this sport, unfortunately. It's very hard to just keep your chin later. With that being said, he has become a wrestling beast. He has 23 takedowns in his last 6 fights, and that's what got him that win streak. That's what got him to the Cannonier fight, and that was what had him on his path to a title fight, was the wrestling that he added later in his career. He's fighting Dricus Du Plessis, who was taken down by Darren Till. Fat, red-faced, DUI-having, unemployed Darren Till took down Dricus Du Plessis. Dricus is a dangerous striker.
He's not unemployed. He's just looking for other opportunities.
Dricus
He's taking a year off to travel, Angelo.
Didn't he do that the last 4 years?
Well, he spent a lot of time in Thailand.
A couple nights in jail. Dricus Du Plessis, dangerous striker, comes forward, will bomb away. It just has a knack for winning, even though he never looks like he's the more technically sound fighter. He never looks like he's the more skilled fighter, but always has the pressure, always brings it forward. He is almost like a middleweight Jiri Prochazka, where you watch a Jiri fight and you're like, that dude gets hit. Like, that dude's kind of sloppy. And then he just pulls out these wins. He just keeps winning. And it's almost like what Dricus Du Plessis is doing here. So, full disclosure, I think Dricus is overrated. People are obsessed with him. I don't think he's that good. I fully recognize he finds a way to win. I fully recognize that Derek Brunson is 39 years old. And that's the problem. If Derek Brunson was 35, or we didn't just watch him get knocked out, Derek Brunson would be my easy pick for exactly what I just said. Dricus Du Plessis can get taken down pretty easily. And Derek Brunson has 23 takedowns in 6 fights. He's just been taking people down like crazy left and right. And that should be the path. Derek Brunson should win this fight. He's got more ways to win this fight. He has fought the higher level of competition. But Derek Brunson, I don't know about his chin. That's what worries me. I've had Dricus as the pick. I told Jacob earlier, I said, I think I'm gonna flip this pick. Like, Derek Brunson should win this. But I just can't trust the chin, so I don't know what to do here. What do you think, Jakey boy?
Yeah, let me preface this again by saying that I think that Dricus Du Plessis is one of the most overrated dudes I think I have ever seen in the UFC. I mean, and it has nothing to do with it. There was somebody in the comments that were like, he's such a good person. I have nothing against. He seems like an awesome dude. I mean, he seems like the most fun, nice dude in the world. I just think as a fighter, he's just super, super overrated because he just blitzes forward, chin in the air, gets hit, and he just keeps knocking people out before they can knock him out. But I want to talk about Derek Brunson first because I know everyone's talking about, he's a dominant wrestler. He's been all these takedowns and this and that. The people he's been taken down are like the most non-wrestlers I've ever seen in my life. So yeah, he's dominating people, but he's dominating people he obviously should be dominating. I mean, Edmund Shabazian, when he was like 22 years old, he just dominates him. Edmund Shabazian now is starting to learn how to wrestle at 25, but didn't know what the hell he was doing. Kevin Holland, he's dominating him. We know that Kevin Holland can't wrestle to save a day in his fucking life. Then he out-wrestles Darren Till. We know Darren Till has 0 wrestling in his own. I mean, it's like these people, yeah, he's dominating these people, but let's look at the people he's dominating and how he's dominating them, and that's like their biggest biggest weakness, and he's taking advantage of that. But the second he ran into somebody that knew what the fuck they were doing, and Jared Cannonier, I know he got that one punch on Jared Cannonier.
He took him down 3 times.
I know that he got the one punch he was getting, but the second that Jared Cannonier figured out the takedowns and was started to stuff those takedowns, Derek Brunson was like, uh-oh. He was just a deer in the head. He had no idea what to do. And so Jared stuffs a takedown, punched him in the face, and Derek Brunson's like, oh no, and like completely panics. His cardio failed him. He looked like he just gave up in that fight. He's literally running away from punches because he's so tired and doesn't like to get hit. The optics of that are just absolutely awful. The same thing happened against Izzy when he was like kneed in the head and he's just like starts stumbling around. When he gets hit, there is no recovery after that. And if somebody is going to hit somebody, Dricus Du Plessis will get a few shots off no matter what you do. He is going to blitz you and he is going to hit you. And when he hits Derek Brunson and he has that pressure on Derek Brunson is going to fold like a fucking chair in this matchup. And Du Plessis is going to spark this dude super early. And I know you mentioned that Darren Till took him down. He was so tired and stuff. He punched him. Darren Till in the head 498 times in 3.5 minutes. Angelo, right now, stand up and start punching your chair for 3.5 minutes repeatedly, and let's see how out of breath you get. Everyone in the chat, go to your couch right now and start punching your couch for 4 straight minutes. Boom, boom, and look how tired. He tried to finish the fight. I will never bash a fighter for getting tired trying to finish a fight. That's much different than just kind of like dancing around like Derek Brunson did. Derek Brunson got tired because he was acting like a bitch in there, and Du Plessis will not be like that. You know he's got the fight in him. You know he has the no quit in him. Du Plessis is going to dominate this dude. He should not be in the UFC anymore. He's going to retire after this fight.
A little aggressive. I think there's you admit there's a very clear path for Derek Brunson.
He's not going to get the takedowns.
Du Plessis has a
Du Plessis is going to be all over him. He's going to be backing up. He's going to take those desperate shots when he's backing up. Derek Brunson is like an explosion takedown guy. He kind of muscles through the techniques. He runs it. I mean, he basically just overwhelms people. Du Plessis, I know he doesn't have good takedown defense late when he's tired, but early, I think he's going to be strong enough to stifle him. Derek Brunson's going to get frustrated immediately, and Du Plessis is going to be all over him.
Well, I do think Du Plessis gets it done, but I think Derek Brunson, very clear path for him. The age is what's really concerning me, not the other stuff, frankly, because cardio goes with age, chin goes with age. $7,500 in DraftKings. I got to see what he scored against Cannonier in that loss. It was second round. He had 3 takedowns, had some control time. Yeah, had a knockdown. Like, he might have scored pretty well in that. And Jared Cannonier, I think we both agree, beats the piss out of Dricus Du Plessis.
Right. Yeah, I don't think Dricus is a top 10 dude. I just think that he's way better than Derek Brunson.
Well, so I guess the point I'm making here is Derek Brunson might not be the worst guy for your DraftKings lineup at $7,500. There's not a lot of people at this price point, and that dude, no matter what, he's going to get some takedowns. Potentially, I mean, look, I got to see what he scored against Jared Cannonier. 3 takedowns, a knockdown, some control time. That dude might have put up 50-something points in a loss, a second-round loss. So we'll see. I know Josh, the web guy behind the scenes, is all over Derek Brunson. He was in my ear. You were in my ear, and that might be why I keep flip-flopping on this. And I typically, you want the God's honest truth?
I'm never going to pick a guy that's running away from being punched. I don't care how tired you are. We've talked about people that just bite down, the dogs. I like people that get hit and they want to get one back. They want to fight back. This dude was so tired and got hit a couple times, literally running away from Jared Cannonier. If you want to put your money on a guy that acts like this when he gets punched in the face, God bless you for it. It will never be me.
Like a month ago when these odds dropped, I got a text. Oh, Derek Brunson, underdog against Dricus. What do you think? Immediately, I'm like, Derek Brunson smokes him. Then as time goes on, I'm looking at the fights. I'm watching the breakdowns. Now I'm like, it's just so tricky. And I have a history of picking and betting on aging wrestlers, and it doesn't always work out. So I'm bucking the trend. I guess I'm on the Dricus Du Plessis side. We do have some bets here, but the line I'm waiting for is the takedown prep bet line. We absolutely cashed that with Jasmine Jazadovicius, cashed it with Brendan Allen. The Nikita Krylov.
Woo!
The Nikita Krylov one was voided.
Oh, my God.
If you guys want to attack those takedown prop bets when we do, make sure you've linked your Discord. So premium members, just click on account and link your Discord. That will give you access to the premium alerts channel, which will push notifications to your phone. I always do this like I'm looking at a real phone, and then I show it'll push notifications to your phone.
Have you seen the TikToks of asking kids, like, take a picture? Like, go take a picture
instead of this.
Yeah. Like, you would go like normal like this, and the kids go like this.
Yeah.
And the parents are like, oh god.
I do. But anyway, make sure you've linked your Discord, because we attack those lines when they come out, and those are pretty steady. You're not going to get the greatest odds. You get minus 260, minus 300, but it'll be who's going to get more takedowns in this fight. It's like, yeah, of course Jasmine Jasudavicius was going to get more takedowns in that fight. And if there's no takedowns or a tie, it's a refund. And we hit that. I think it was minus 260, and it was the easiest minus 260 we ever spent. Link your Discord. If you're not a premium member, become one. It's freaking $10. We've paid for that a million times over with just the safety parlay alone. All of that at weonpicks.com.